This video is sponsored by JMGO. So I've been in the market for a new TV or projector for the last few months because I've had this TV for the last 4, maybe 5 years, and to be honest, it's starting to deteriorate with some pixels being stuck or weird artifacts that's popping up across the entire screen. It's just not as good as it was the first time I bought it. Now, a few weeks ago, JMGO reached out to see if they could sponsor a new video on the channel, and I said, yeah, let's do something cool together. So they told me all about this new projector that they have that could be a perfect replacement for the TV that I want to replace. So this is the O1 Ultra Short Throw projector, and guys, not to spoil the video or anything, but it's pretty awesome. Now, just as a quick disclaimer, this video is sponsored by JMGO, but all opinions are mine and they didn't have any editorial input on this video. So one of the things that drew me to this projector is the fact that it's using an ultra short throw technology. I've never really been a fan of regular projectors that sit across the living room or on your coffee table. This one can literally sit so close to the wall on top of your media console, but still have a 60-inch to 100-inch screen. The O1 can be as close as 10 inches from the wall and still project close to 100-inch, which is insane. Now, they do have a Pro version which can project up to a 120-inch screen and can sit even closer to the wall, but it's slightly bigger than this one. So I have this empty wall in my living room, and when I got the O1 projector in for review, I set up a side table in the middle of it, threw the O1 projector on top of it, plugged it in, and look at how massive this picture is. It doesn't look blurry whatsoever in person. It might look a little blurry on video. I'll probably get a few beanbags in front of this wall and have some friends over for movie nights or maybe play some Switch games here and there, since the O1 actually has this low latency mode built in so that you don't get input lag when playing games, which is perfect if you're really competitive in Mario Kart or any sports games like FIFA or 2K. Now, the overall design looks pretty sharp and futuristic in my opinion. It's made out of a combination of plastic and aluminum and feels really sturdy and lightweight at the same time, which I'm a fan of because usual projectors that I've used in the past are often really plasticky or just weigh a ton. I love the rounded shapes that run across the entire projector. It's really sleek and modern looking. Now, what makes the O1 more attractive though is its price. So most ultra short throw projectors cost anywhere around $2,000, sometimes a little bit more than that depending on the brand and the tech that they have. But the O1, it's just $649, which is an insane value for what you're getting. And I'll go over some of the cool features in a bit. So the O1 series uses LED technology instead of laser, which isn't as bright as laser, but the big advantage of LED is that it'll last longer. They actually told me that I can leave this projector running 24/7 and can last up to 5 years. The O1 has a brightness level of 800 lumens, which, like I said, isn't the brightest, but it's good enough for me and the space that I'm in. I have some blackout shades all around the house, so if I did want to watch something when the sun is at its peak, then I can still enjoy watching videos or movies. Now at night, it's literally perfect. It gets really bright when it's pitch black, and even if you have some ambient lights around the house, like lamps or night lights, the overall picture still looks great. The colors didn't look overly vibrant, which I like, but it's also not washed out. I think the overall picture is well balanced and doesn't shift a certain hue, which some projectors I've used in the past have. Probably one of my favorite features about the O1 is the auto keystone correction and autofocus feature. It makes setting up the O1 projector so much easier. It's almost plug and play at this point. The O1 also comes with eye protection mode, so if you get close to the projector and try to plug a device behind it, the eye protection mode kicks in and dims the projector a significant amount once it detects something in front of the lens, so you don't hurt yourself by looking into a really bright light source. Trust me, you wouldn't want to turn this feature off because it really is super bright up close. Now, the interface on a projector is pretty simple and straightforward. I'm pretty sure it's based off of Android, but they're calling it Luna OS, which also has Alexa built in. The interface is clean and comes pre-installed with an app store with most of the relevant streaming services like YouTube, HBO Max, Netflix, and Amazon Prime, and all of them work flawlessly. But since I already have an Apple TV, I just plugged it directly to the O1, and my Apple TV already has all the apps that I need installed and all my stuff is logged in already, so it's just plug and play at this point. Now there are 2 HDMI ports on the O1, so you can plug in multiple devices from consoles to Apple TVs, and it supports 4K, but will downscale it to 1080p to get the best image possible. Now the remote that it comes with is so much nicer than the Apple TV remote that I've been using. It's actually a normal sized remote, it's white and has all the controls you need from volume controls to navigation controls to easy access to its settings. Now when I am using the projector with an Apple TV, I can control my Apple TV using the O1's remote, which is so convenient because it doesn't look like this. Now, since the projector is a pre-production model, most of the settings on the O1 projector right now are in English and some are in Chinese, but when these do ship out to you, these are all going to be in English, so don't worry about not being able to read in Chinese. These will all be fixed when they start shipping. Now, one really cool feature on this projector with its Luna OS is what they call companion mode, which can display things like the weather, your agenda for the day or week. But the coolest thing out of those, in my opinion, is the digital art gallery mode, which can display really cool visuals if you're just chilling at home and want some cool artwork displayed at your place. It comes with a few different artwork or visual images, so it's not always going to be the same one being displayed. You can, for example, have songs playing off of Spotify, and you can enter companion mode and just lounge around the house and have a really cool artwork displayed while you're playing the music. It's really, really cool. The built-in speakers, which come from the left and right side of the projector, are surprisingly really loud, clear, and booming. They partnered up with a company called Dyne Audio, which is a brand I've actually never heard of, but man are these speakers insane for a projector this size. I'll let you guys listen to it a bit, and I know the video won't do its justice, but just take a listen.
This is Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 3.
Now, the speakers doesn't sound tinny or distort at higher volumes, which is great, but I wouldn't compare it to having a dedicated home theater sound system. And let's say you don't want to use the already good built-in speakers, you can also hook up a soundbar to this projector if you want, using the SPDF port, if you want a more booming sound. But for me, I really love the sound that's coming out of this projector. I think it's one of the best projectors that I've ever used. Now, the fans that are cooling this projector are pretty quiet as well. When it first boots up, you'll definitely hear it running, but once you're watching a movie or listening to music on Spotify and you're just lounging already, you won't hear a thing. You'll probably only hear the fan when you're up close to the projector or when you're plugging things in, but other than that, it sounds completely silent. Now, I know I haven't really said anything negative about the projector, and that's because there's really nothing that I really dislike about it. But if I were to nitpick the projector, I would love to have a slightly brighter image, and since it is based off of Android, having the Google Play Store would be really nice, but hey, you can't win them all. Anyways, that's going to do it for this video. If you do want to go ahead and check out the JMGO O1 or the O1 Pro, make sure to check the first link below and pick yours up. Trust me, you're not going to regret it. You're going to want one yourself. And when you do, let me know in the comment section down below. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next one.